All right. We are here not to negotiate anything like normal adults, but we are going to try to unpack um, everything that has been unpacked to us through the media, I guess. It seems like a lot of immaturity from both sides so far, but we are at a moratorium, if that is a new word for people. Um, we will get there, but that is where we at. That is going to be in the title of every headline and the title of this episode. Um, so, Joe, how is the moratorium treating you? And how are you today?
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to everyone in the No Shade community. Hope everyone had good holidays. I know we were off for a couple weeks there. Partially that with the no news, partially I'm in the thick of my basketball schedule this winter. So a couple things. I mean, fortunately, the moratorium has helped that in regards without a lot of the good news. We haven't really been able to get together to record. But yeah, things are good. Holidays are all good. Basketball's going well. We're, not humble brag. We're fourth in the state starting the season. So it's very, very, very fun. But, you get everyone's best shot. So things can be stressful, but, as coaches, it's what we handle. I've actually got a question for you before we get too deep in. Unrelated to WNBA, are you a New Year's resolution guy? I was reading a lot of debates of like people who do New Year's resolutions and whether that people stick to them or like people are like, no, it's just another day in the year. You should have been doing what you wanted to do like 3 months ago. So I'm curious if you're which side of the fence you're on there.
No, not really. Not a New Year's resolution guy. Um, I think New Year's Day is the hardest day to start something because you're hungover, or you're like at least tired. If you're not drinking or anything, you've stayed up at least till midnight. Hopefully, out with friends or doing something more fun than normal. So it's a hard day to start a good habit. Um, so no, but I do like starting. If you're gonna start a good habit, like do it on a Monday or do it at the beginning of a month. But I don't know. New Year's Day seems pretty hard. Seems like you're setting yourself up to fail on New Year's Day for your resolutions, but some people get it done.
Now, like I'm a big New Year's resolution guy. I make a little list every year. Some things that are a year long, some things that are a month long, some things that just habits I want to change throughout the year and, set some goals. But it's like if I don't complete them, they're not like end of the world things.
Yeah.
So like for me, like I gave up red meat for 20. I want to do at least 6 months no red meat. So like that was like a big one. We're 2 weeks in. It's weird. It's different, but it's a lot of chicken and shit. But I was like that one. I was like January 1st, I can start this, like stuff like that. And then I got other ones where it's like, I want to read more. I haven't really been a book reader. I read a lot of articles and things of that nature, stories, but like didn't really do a lot of books. So like I bought a couple books or I got a couple books for Christmas and around the holidays. So gonna try to check those off. But I'm also adding that we're gonna have a WNBA season to my New Year's resolution, but to one of my like hopes of the new year. But so far not looking too hot as the segue, same as the segue, not looking too hot, but you get the idea. Enough about my New Year's, but
Um, yeah. We're in a moratorium, which sounds like something meaning dead or something to do with death. And but no, it just means we're basically we're able to still negotiate, but free agency is going to have to hold off still. So
and
right
that's
now there's
big because
just
it's not even just free agency; it's the draft as well, the expansion draft. That's
yeah,
long awaited. Like we're
well
talking
yeah,
about if they could come to an agreement, like we're looking at now an expedited expansion draft. We're looking at free agency, which will probably go nuts because it will be a lot of people signing, probably a lot of team turnover and change. And then we're talking shorter training camps because you're talking whole new teams, whole new.
It'll probably be less team turnover now. People are probably more likely to stay.
I don't know.
If it is.
I don't know. I could see people.
Why would you switch now if you have less likely to train and less likely to?
Because let's be honest, you don't think these players are talking about playing with each other at Unrivaled right now?
Yeah, but you still now have less chance. You still have less time to do it, and you have no CBA, so it's not like if this doesn't get done and you have this one season, I don't know.
Unless you see a lot of short-term contracts, that could be kind of
if the CBA is getting done and they can all make a shit ton of money. Yeah, I don't. If they're it depends. It depends what it looks like.
But we're shortening that window. Remember, January 1st was my start to worry a little bit timing. We'll get into it more. I don't know which order you want to go in, but like these sides are not anywhere close to coming to a deal, and from what it looks like.
Yeah, because especially if the players get what they want, it's less money up front. So if they're getting less money up front and they still all want to win and they have less time to prepare, I would think they'd all want to stick to, like, they'd all be like, well, I would want to stay with the team I'm with.
Familiarity.
If those teams were good, and then the teams that aren't disband and like all jump ship to and find a home. But I don't know. That's a question for down the road because we can't even hit free agency. But I'm trying. I can't even picture the different free agencies. I would love a long stretch out free agency where we can have a bunch of different episodes on a bunch of different things. But we're probably gonna have to hit a lot of topics at once.
I feel like it's going to be fast and furious. It might not be episode. Maybe it'll be episodes once the free agent window is closed that like summarizes it.
Probably
be a lot of breaking news. Like
we're not going to be able to talk about anything other than the Sun, which is fine. But it's going to be. Oh yeah, remember when this player signed with Washington? Or I forgot about that because can't focus on anything other than the Sun right now.
Right.
It's getting used to the rosters. It's like when we played them the fourth time. It's like, oh yeah, now I remember who their rosters are when we do the fantasy draft for the fourth time. So where we are with the CBA, the moratorium means no CBA was reached. So free agency remains halted, which is like the first thing would happen would be the franchise tags and qualifying offers. And then I guess the expansion draft. So that's all pushed down. Still can happen. There's no lockout. So they're still negotiating technically. I don't know how often and what it says in good faith. So we'll see what that means. But the league's most recent offer was last month, to everyone's knowledge, to the public's knowledge. I don't know. The players might know a different offer, but it was for a guaranteed maximum base salary of $1 million in 2026 that could reach up to $1.3 million through revenue sharing. This is up from the current $249,000 and can grow nearly $2 million over the life of the agreement. Under the league's proposal, the players wanted an excess of 70% of the net revenue, though that would be their take of the profits after expenses are paid. Those expenses would include upgraded facilities, charter flights, 5-star hotels, medical services, securities, and arenas. The average salary in 2026 would would be more than $530,000, up from the current $120,000, and grow more than $770 over the life of the agreement. The minimum salary would grow from its current $67,000, approximately $250,000 in the first year, and the proposal would financially pay young stars like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Paige Beckers, all on their rookie contracts, nearly double the league minimum. The union's counter proposal to the league would give players around 30% of the gross revenue. The players' percentage would be from money generated before expenses for the first year, and teams would have a $10.5 million salary cap to sign players. And under the union's proposal, the revenue sharing percent would go up slightly each year.
Yeah, I mean, I get it from both sides. The league wants to make money, give the player, oh, hey, we'll give you some money, fine, but like we're still a league and we need to make money. And the player's like, well, if you're going to make us take the money before the expenses and taxes and all that, why would we do that? We want the bottom line after all that because it's a higher. I think I explained it to you where I was like a bigger piece of a bigger pie versus a bigger piece of a smaller pie, like or a better pie. Or I don't remember how I described it to you when we sent it to each other, but it's like I do get it from both sides. Listen, I went to college. I got a degree in marketing and management, and in my management classes, like negotiation, one side is never going to get 100% of everything. Like that's
I didn't need to take any college classes to learn that. I think
no, but like you start in negotiation.
I hope you didn't pay for all those for that one.
But you start with your big offer, you start with your counter offer, and then you slowly start chipping away. Now, like at the end of the day, it might not be a 50-50 negotiation and compromise. Like someone's going to be a winner, someone's going to be a loser. Neither one of them want to be that smaller loser. Like
I don't think these players can give up. I don't think these players can see that they can give up these expenses like facilities and charters and hotels and stuff and medical. And I don't think the league wants to give up I don't think they want to give them that at all, or change the from gross to net or net to gross as well. But I don't think either side is really fair. To be honest, I'm more on the player side, but I do think the league needs to like. I'm on the player side because I just believe in the league, and I think like if you just just invest in the league and it'll be worth it. Like if you just invest in the players, like it'll become one of the better leagues. Like just do it, Nike.
Swish.
Yeah, it's just like if you just do it, like it'll become a really good league. Like the players will like you, like they'll give you what you want. Like I just
think it's because it's such a big, I'm
not saying take it 100%.
No. But it's such a big fulcrum point in like what's going to happen next is a lot based on this decision. And I think I'm more on the side of the league, to be honest. Like, I think the players deserve to be paid? Sure. Should they have their expenses and housing?
But what does it look like if the league gets more of, say it's like, comes out 70-30 at best for either side. If it's the league, it's just not good PR for anyone, first of all.
No.
The players are probably playing worse for the product. They're going to leave. Leagues bet more.
Right. They're going to leave. And I think a lot of that has to do with the public statements from Collier and then everyone defending her. Like in the moment, we're all like, all right, this is great. This is going to lead to a change. This is going to lead to, it didn't do anything except made like the negotiations worse, is from what it seems. You know what I mean? Like that was their risk shot. And I mean, we'll talk about the press releases that came out right before the moratorium in a second here, but like there's like two different sides of like, they're still not close. So it's like, there is a breaking point of like the players. I mean, not all of these players are going to be welcomed into different like these top other international leagues and make a lot of money. Like you want to grow and expand. Like
no, but all these players I do find leagues and like play.
They do, but like now it's like you're leaving the country, and then or like you're you're far away from home or you're not, and then it's like, okay, well,
You're
this
still
was my
playing
shot, and
basketball.
then
You're still making a living playing basketball and traveling the country. It's not. I mean, it's still a way of life. You're still playing basketball for a living.
it is, but not everything is peachy rose overseas for men and women basketball. Like, there's a lot of
No,
negatives to it as well. So it's
it's,
like,
it's negatives everything. But like I'm saying, if there's bad in American basketball in the WNBA, and you can go play and make money in any other league, no matter what country it is, if it's an American second league, if it's a Canadian league, if it's a Mexican league, if it's a Chinese league, it doesn't matter. Like that's still you're making money playing basketball. That's still a privilege. You're still
yeah.
one of the best basketball players in the world.
And like, again, I do think the players should get more money. Like, of course they should. The TV deals are blowing up, the jersey sales, the merch, the engagement, the advertisements, the
Yeah,
endorsements. Like, it's, of course it's going up, like, trajectory, but like at some point someone's gonna have to come down, and I feel like it's gonna have to be the players like side that decreases what they want.
probably, but that doesn't make it fair.
No, and I don't think it does. I agree. I know it sounds like, yeah, I'm on the side of the league with it, because at the end of the day, the league has to be a league. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you also need the players for it to be a league, because if you have all these top players leaving, then like the fans follow. So it's like chicken or the egg type situation, but it's also like the league has to make money at the end of the day. Like, it does. And if they're starting to get NBA backing and teams being owned by NBA owners, like, the worst case scenario that can happen is you go into a lockout, and now the NBA owners just spent $250,000 on teams, and now they're losing money. And that's just going to create a even further rift on it,
The
or
league has
desperation.
the league has to make money, and the league is the only thing stopping the league from making money is the like stupid viewpoint of like idiotic fans of what they think the WNBA like is, or what it was, or what they thought it was, what it never was, or like what like they think a few clips make it, or
Mm-hmm.
like if I clip
A
up the
missed, a
10,
missed layup.
yeah, if
Like,
I
they're like,
clip
oh,
the
no one
NBA,
misses
you would
layups
think
in the
it
NBA.
was three air. You would think it was airball threes. Like, yeah, like that's you need to realize that like you are so close from it being not that to it being like wow, these are dominant like women that like even men are gonna like look up to and like have posters on their wall, not because they're like sexy, but because they're like hitting big game winning threes or like dunking on people or like
My shoes,
Asia Wilson is like holding up 4 fucking titles like Michael Jordan.
legitimately, like, the culture is there. Like, some of my kids on my team, like, wow, our best player wears Asia Wilson's sneaker, and like,
Yeah.
it's respect. Like, I wear on the sidelines Ionosco's. I wear the Sabrina threes as my like coach's shoe, because like I respect the player and I support. I mean, the shoes are also really nice, but like, I wouldn't just have gotten them if they were just like, I don't want to even throw a player's name under the bus, but like, if they're the Haley Peters sevens, like, because that's just the easy one. I know that's low
Sevens.
hanging fruit,
She would, yeah, well, she would get seven shoes.
but like, no, I got the shoes because like they're Sabrina's, and she's one of my favorite players to watch in the league, and has been like since she was at Oregon getting triple double. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's there. I know I'm a small microcosm of it, but like, the culture is there, and it's changing to an area of respect. But Twitter's Twitter, X is X, whatever, and like the social media. Of course, there's always going to be the, oh, look, this player's missing wide open layups, and oh, look at this turnover, and like, that's just highlight basketball culture of people leaking in from the NBA to the WNBA. But like, there's a movement. There's a movement for this league to be great. And it's still young. It's still a young league in this modern world.
Yeah, I mean, social media thought Stranger Things was poorly written, so can't go off
Um,
what that is.
I also thought that was poorly written, but that could be for a different day.
That's just an incorrect opinion. Incorrect.
Stranger things have happened, Alex.
I think you and Marissa were probably getting too busy while you were watching.
Hey now, this is a PG show.
Whoa,
PG-13. If you curse a
I was
little
talking about chattering. You guys are known to be too talkative.
bit.
Too talkative.
But all right, speaking of childish things, can I read these press releases?
Yeah, because then
All
we
right.
got the 11 things that got us to this point.
So I'm gonna read the players union the players union first. They did their statement. This was on January 9th, and this was like right after midnight. They came out and they said at midnight the collective bargaining. I'm gonna summarize it. I'm not gonna read it word for word. The collective bargaining agreement will expire despite demonstrating our willingness to compromise in order to get a deal done. The WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they have remained committed to undervaluing player contributions, dismissing player concerns, and running out the clock. Today's display of an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest outside the WNBA store, calls attention to how the league and its teams have handled these negotiations. By delaying and clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihoods of players and the trust invested in investment of fans, all in the name of preserving regressive provisions that no longer belong in women's basketball. Players care deeply about their fans, take pride in honoring that loyalty every time they take the court. The league's tactics harm current and future players and marginalize the very people who show up for the game in communities across the country. This misguided approach will not work. In the face of the league and team's actions, the players remain undeterred, unafraid, and unwavering in their commitment to doing what is necessary to secure a transformational new CBA. This agreement must include a salary system tied to meaningful share of revenue that would not exist without player labor, mandate professional working conditions, and require protections that honor the players who built this league and set the next generation up for success. Make no mistake, pay equity is not optional and progress is long overdue. We urge the league and its teams to meet this moment. The players have and will continue to do so. It's like saying a lot while also saying nothing at all. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they're saying the things they want. I mean, they're not going to go into every little detail in this statement because obviously it's supposed to be, but like they're like, we're undeterred from moving our opinion. We're not changing. It's like, that's not how you negotiate. Like if
Right.
you and me were having a conversation and you're like, Joe, I wanna film tonight. We're doing it at 8:30. And I'm like, all right, 8:45. And you're like, no, it's 8:30. And I'm like, I can't do it before 8:45. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be on at 8:30. And it's like, great, I can't do it till 8:45. And then right at the last minute, I go, I can do 8:40. And you're just like, no, I said 8:30. Like it's just like talking to a wall. This statement kind of is just like, I don't know. I didn't think it was. It made it seem like they put the full blame on the league, and that seems to be their notion that like the players are like, no, we want a deal. Like it's the league's fault that nothing's happening. So I don't know. I felt like it wasn't a great statement overall. I understand the statement, and I understand like that's truly how the players union feels like it is. But I'm curious, what are your thoughts?
I just feel like they're both immature. I don't know. The league's response seemed like they were just fed up with the players.
So the league's response comes now the next day, and this was after the players' response, right? So this is in response to them. They say, quote, the current collective bargaining agreement has expired and negotiations with the WNBA Players Association remains ongoing. As the league experiences a pivotal time and unprecedented popularity and growth, we recognize the importance of building upon that momentum. Our priority is a deal that significantly increases the player salaries, enhances the overall player experiment, and supports the long-term growth of the league and the current and the future generation of players and fans. So their quote essentially is just saying like, it's saying we're trying to give the players what they want and they won't accept it. Like, I thought it was a funny response, but also a response that like didn't help the situation at all either.
Feels like they chat GPT them.
Yeah, they were like, can you summarize what the Players Association said and just take out a couple of the words? Because they literally were like, yeah, the players want more salary. We're giving them more salary. Oh, the players want better lifestyles. We're giving them that. Oh, the players want to endure, like the current and future players are going to be set up for success. We're doing that. We don't know why this is happening. Like,
Yeah, except they're like,
don't
we're
say
doing
it.
everything. Oh wait, what do they? No, we're not going to talk about what the things they also want that we're not going to give them.
No, it's like just both sides. It's like, I don't want to say it's childish, but like that's what the segue is. It feels like the public notion is neither side is helping themselves. Like, I mean, we haven't had a statement from like a real statement from like Kathy Engelberg, whatever, in a while. They've asked questions to Stewie and Ogumake and Collier, and like those statements really haven't said anything more than we're at a stalemate. Da, 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 da. Like, there has to be movement if you want success. Like, there has to be, and like right now we are just as far as we were on October 31st, if not further.
Yeah, I think we're farther away. I think they're more mad at each other.
So, and you know, it sucks at the end of the day. It's like, obviously it's their livelihood. Obviously it's the league, but like the fans suffer. I mean, I know we could just turn on Unrivaled and turn that on, but like, that's, you know, you're hurting the local fan. Like, people will support these players individually, but like, you're hurting the local fans.
Yeah. You got anything else on that?
No, it's just the two statements. I wish there was a third, and the third said, "Just kidding, guys. We're all good friends, and let's look forward to a great season."
Just kidding. We fired Kathy Engelbert.
Is that, you know, actually that poses a question. Does that get a negotiation done?
It depends who the other person comes in. You could fire her, and somebody worse could come in.
Right.
But I don't know. The CBA would have to probably help pick out the new hire at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Adam Silver would probably have to help too. But yeah, I would assume it would help more than hurt. But I don't know shit. So, but yeah, how much time has this podcast been? Only 27 minutes. All right, 2 more things we can do. All right, WNBA CBA negotiations at an impasse. 11 things that got us to this point by our girl Alexis Philippou. How do you pronounce it?
Philippou. Something like that.
On January 2020, the WNBA PA and the WNBA PA agreed to a groundbreaking CBA. Yeah, it was a landmark collective bargaining agreement, the fifth in league history, delivered a significant salary increase, a more liberal free agency system, travel improvements, more robust family planning elements, and more. June 2020, WNBA announces a bubble season. You know how that went. February 2022, capital raise announced. Capital raise featuring new investors and existing WNBA and NBA owners brought in $75 million that was used to supercharge the WNBA's business growth. WNBA gave up a 16% equity stake, muddying the waters of its ownership structure. 42% of the league is owned by WNBA owners, 42% by NBA owners, and 60% investor group. All right. March 2020, Liberty fined for its eliciting chartering flights. It's probably a bigger one, more underrated one. It was fined $500,000 for chartering flights because they could. They were like, we're just going to treat our players right because we can.
The right way.
Yeah. And teams are like, that's not fair. We don't have as much money.
So
they were like, all right, we're going to fine you. And then players are like, all right, let's be able to get treated right by the league because this isn't right. So that's a big part of why.
That almost reminds me. I just finished the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix. I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan, but like, it was a very good documentary. And
Mhm.
like, Jerry Jones would go out of his way to do things that would benefit the Cowboys in an era when like everyone was like, it's always about the league, the league, the league. So like you can say what you want about him now, but like he took care of his players, and like
Yeah.
you should be able to do that. I don't see why there should have been any like problems with them doing that. But again, I guess a broken deal in the season.
Because other teams can't, and free agents will be like, well, I'm just going to go to the Liberty because they can take care of me. Probably. But yeah, April 2023, Aces kickstart facilities race. They get a really good practice facility, making more teams get some, and then some teams not be able to, and that's now a big discussion in the expansion. October 2023, a new wave of WNBA expansion begins with the Golden State expansion draft, then Cleveland and Detroit and Philadelphia incoming. 2024, Caitlin Clark drafted to the WNBA. Spotlight intensifies. July 2024, WNBA secures monumental media deal, 11-year media rights deal valued at $2.2 billion. October 2024, players opt out of previous CBA. In January 2025, Unrivaled launches. July 2025, the Pay Us What You Owe Us t-shirt start. September 2025, the Fallout of Engelbert and the public back and forth. That's that.
Yeah.
Any comments?
I mean, it's
How do you feel the time's gone?
It's kind of crazy thinking about it, being like more like a casual fan, and then maybe really picking up on the WNBA like in the last like 5 years again, like since the pandemic. But yeah, I mean, it's just the story. It's an early story of a developing league that is literally on the cusp of blowing up, and like that blowing up could be in one or two ways, right? You either, if you don't get a good deal done, I mean, I think you look at what baseball was before the 1995 strike. I think it was 1995, maybe 1994, the strike. And then, it took a while for the fan base to get back in because, like, everyone felt betrayed that they shut it down. NBA had it where they shut down the league and they had a lockout. I know NHL. Did NHL miss a full season? Weren't they locked out? I think the NHL was locked out for a full season, and like it's hard. It's hard because you don't realize as like a league and stuff. You think you're inevitable, but like that's why a lot of these leagues played during the pandemic, because they were like, if we don't play, people are going to lose interest and like find something else to watch. It's the TV show that goes away for 3 years and is not the all-time great TV show. Like people might not watch it. Like, that's not a cultural phenomenon. So, I mean, we can make all the jokes, we can say what sides we're on, but like at the end of the day, like a deal's gonna get done. It's really just a matter of how much self-harm the league and the players does to themselves by prolonging this. And it's like, at the end of the day, one of them's got to come to the table and be like, all right, enough with the public comments, enough with the pettiness, enough with whatever. Like, let's sit down and let's figure out what works for you guys, what works for us, and somehow meet as close to the middle as possible.
Yeah. It sounds so simple when you say it. And when everyone
does. I know. There's just so many moving parts. Like, this is a big CBA deal. It is. Like, there's a lot of pieces to it, but like, this is what these people get paid to do.
I would think the league would want to get it done too, more.
Yeah, and especially with Unrivaled, I'm pretty sure I think there's less viewers this year for Unrivaled so far than there is from last year. I think part of that has to do with the NBA playoffs, or like them slating their games on like a Monday afternoon right now. But that's got to be eye-opening to the players to be like, oh shit, like our league maybe isn't growing like we thought it was going to be from Unrivaled from last year to this year, or maybe it's because of the lockout and people are just like, well, I'm not going to watch the Unrivaled because there might not be a league next year. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the answer is from an actual like litigation lawyer standpoint. I mean, it's just a deal that has to get done, and it's got to benefit everybody in some capacity. Like if you're the league, I feel like the league is more okay if they come out of it looking like the quote unquote losers. I feel like if the players don't get a good, decent chunk deal done of what they've asked for, like people are going to be come out and be like, well, why did you ever agree to it? You know, you lost in this. And there doesn't have to be a winner and loser, but like that's how I feel like the public perception is going to be like, oh, the players got robbed again, or the league took a knee to the players and like sold their souls. I don't know. Like there's so many different ways that this could be spun. And it's just like us fans just want to get a deal done, want to look forward to free agency, an exciting expansion draft, and like another phenomenal season like last season was.
Yeah. Yeah. We should be an even better season because the Sun should be fucking good.
It should. I mean, you have Paige in her second season. You have the return of Caitlin Clark. You have a dynasty in the Vegas. You have young upstart teams like Connecticut, the Mystics, like who were at the bottom of the league last year, who can make a difference. You have teams with like stars who like might not be there. We might be playing the game, you know, same face, new place with a lot of these superstars in the league. Like there's so many exciting storylines that could develop very quickly once the CBA is signed. And we're literally all just sitting at the edge of our seats being like, when's it happening? So we're January 14th as of recording. Like hopefully we got something before February. And you know, the domino effect can happen, the snowball, the avalanche, and like things go on.
Yeah. If you had to, let's have a little fun.
Okay.
Top of my head, since we're only at 36 minutes. If you had so this might be our last. I don't want to put it out there, but this might be our last season in Connecticut. Who's one superstar you want to see, whether it makes sense or not? I mean, it has to make sense. Like you can't say like Asia Wilson,
Sure.
Like whether it makes sense like style wise for the team, but like who we could get, who you want to see, whether it makes sense play wise.
There was one player. So we've talked about the league being a forward dominant league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it starting to shift to a guard league with Paige, Ionescu, Jackie Young, Caitlin Clark? Like, is it, or is it continuing to be run by the bigs? Right. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. So, like, I think a name that could be very interesting, and I mean, she's been on the West Coast for the majority of her career, if not all of it. I don't know if she was on a third team or not, but someone like a Derica Hamby is someone that like power forward position or stretch center, and like she's been on the teams with Asia Wilson, has I believe a championship with them for sure. I think she has at least one. So someone who's been there, won a title, and can be a number one option. Like so that's a name that like sticks out if that Sparks team isn't going to be someone who's able to keep like a Kelsey Plum, keep there's a Zara Stevens if she gets lost. Like they might go back to the rebuilding draft board and like I don't know. But Derek Amby is someone who I think like could be a realistic like blue collar superstar type player for us.
Yeah, that's a great one. Honestly, that's one of my favorite players. She's become one of my favorite players to watch.
You take 18 and 12 every night too.
Yeah, she can do a lot. She can really impact winning, and we could use a big like that. Her and Liv could really help each other.
She could play with Liv. She can play with Morrow. She could play with Edwards. Like Tina felt more like
her and Liv could substitute for each other, playing with Morrow.
Because I'm just under the notion that Tina's gone. She'll be jumped to another team if she wants to. Like,
yeah.
Just based on that one interview where she was like, "Oh, it's harder to keep playing when you're not winning games." Like,
yeah. Honestly, though, I think we're going to be one of the better teams next year. Honestly, no. We can't be good.
It depends.
We're gonna be in the middle of the pack, though.
Yeah, it depends who we sign, and it depends
There's
how
gonna be some,
Rivers and Morrow develop, and
there's
Lacan.
gonna be some teams that are left out of the pack just based off that they just lost out on free agency. They lost out on, like, I think Chicago. Like, I think they have a lot of stank on them. Like, players not gonna want to sign there, and then it's whoever's left.
Yep.
Maybe Seattle. Maybe Seattle is too much, but they're gonna have Malonga
and Gabby
few other-
Williams.
yeah, a
And,
few other good young players that are going to attract people. So yeah, so I'm trying to think. Maybe a couple of the maybe both of the expansion teams don't draft as well as Golden State. They just don't. They're like a normal sports expansion, and they struggle. And yeah, people don't go there. Although maybe Toronto is a pretty attractable location.
yeah, I feel like Portland has a good sports town too with the Trailblazers and soccer. I can't remember the soccer team's name. I'm blanking on it. Or yeah, Portland Timber, I want to say. So it's like they have a good sports fan base too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. What about you? Do you have a player in mind for free agency? Just like a one person wish list, a New Year's resolution as of sorts.
Yeah, that was a good one. I should have thought of one if I was going to ask you, but I'm trying to think of like a shooter that would be actually available, like a Rachel Banham, maybe somebody younger. Who was in my expansion draft?
Actually,
who could not get picked up?
expansion draft. I think I wrote it in a different notebook. If you guys saw how my brain worked, I know I've given you guys a peek before, but
Here, I'm going on our Instagram right here.
I just have notebooks everywhere, and sometimes I flip which notebook for what thing.
You know, fuck it. Let's bring DJ Carrington back.
That could be an interesting piece if that was possible.
Yeah, she's going off this year. When she
stock is probably a little lower with the injury and getting traded to the Lynx. Like maybe the Lynx are like, hey, we went for it last year with you, it didn't work out, and we move on. Or the Lynx bring her back because they lose 2 players to the expansion draft. Like
they can. A lot can happen with the Lynx.
Yeah, Lynx will be an interesting team, especially seeing how what's her name recovers, Collier.
Yeah,
who knows if they'll try to ease her back into the season as well, and whenever that season is. But no, I think that's a good name.
True. All right. You want to end this with a little game?
Yeah, we could play a game.
I just thought of something real quick that we can do.
I love when you're spontaneous. Really catches me off guard.
All right, let's do this. Setting us both up for embarrassment. See, I can do the entire screen. All right, this should work. All right, nothing. All right, I can put 2 browsers up. All right, 2 browsers up. All right, you see both of them, right?
I can see the Google screen and the other screen, yes.
All right, because I'm covering our faces. All right. Immaculate grid.
Ooh.
Immaculate grid. Ready?
Let's do it. Is there any way? I think I can go full screen on my end and see that better, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, we got Valkyrie aces, Mercury aces, Sky aces. We got Valkyrie, Mercury, Sky, all one team, and then Valkyrie, Mercury, Sky, USA.
So it's kind of funny because like Valkyrie has literally been around for 1 season. So
yeah,
I feel like those percentages are going to be higher because I believe.
All right, you want to go first?
Oh,
we'll go first, and we'll go back and forth.
We'll go back and forth.
See who can get the better grid.
Oh, we got 2 grids. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. So we are going to go with. Oh God. Valkyrie and only one team. And we are gonna go with your girl Chen.
Okay, that's probably a pretty popular one. I think she's the only one from that draft class that actually played that year.
Maybe.
71%.
Oh, it's the only name that I could think of because I was like, all the other rookies, I feel like were on different rosters, and then
Only one team. I'm not sure if Cheyenne Sellers played anywhere else, but does what's her name count if she never came over?
I don't know. That's why I was. That's why I was like thinking. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, let's try. How do you spell Yosite?
Um, isn't it like really? It's like JU.
You stay. I can spell her first name, I think. You stay. Is that it? I don't think she's in it because she never played a game. All right. I'll hold off on that. I'll come back. If I have to use Chen, if that's the only one possible, we'll see.
Well, I mean, 71%. So there's got to be other names that are allowed.
True.
But I can't tell you my other name that I thought. But
Well, I just said Cheyenne Sellers, so
yeah.
I might go back and use that if I can't remember if she signed with a different team. But I'm not. I won't waste time. Let's go with one of these three. Valkyrie Aces is an obvious one. Yeah, Tiff. I don't want to give it away, but I think there's another obvious one, a non-obvious one. Let's go with for Chicago Sky and Aces. Oh, did she play for the Aces? Yes. Pretty sure. Chicago Sky legend, Connecticut Sun legend, Lindsay Allen. That's a 1%er.
Ooh, very nice.
It's a 1%er. Lindsay Allen. Don't disrespect her like that.
All right. So I was thinking Sky, only one team. Sky, only one team would be. No, no, I don't think. I think she played somewhere else, and I don't know. I'm assuming she played somewhere else, so that's not right.
This is actually really easy. I just thought of multiple
Yeah.
really specific thing. I don't want to say. I got to think of the one that would be the
I'm
closest.
trying to think of like Olympians that like aren't super obvious too. That's like I'm kind of back and forth.
Does that mean an Olympian or just American born?
Oh, I was thinking like,
I got
can
to
you
click.
hover over it?
Yeah. Was born in the 50 states.
Oh,
Just the most random American you can think of.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
I
was
would have
thinking. I
given
was
you like
like.
an Olympic
I was
rim.
thinking like Olympic USA. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a really dumb one.
I really should have just let you roll with it. I mean, you would have gotten it, but it would have been like a really fucking like a 90%er.
Yeah. All right. So then in that case, gonna go Chicago, USA, and we are going to go with Rebecca Allen. Wait, she's not American. That's a lie. We're not going with Rebecca. I don't think she's American. I think she's Australian. Oh no.
Did you get it? Did that count?
We didn't hit select. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like you with Cheyenne Sellers. You didn't.
I
You
know.
didn't
I
go
was
that
just
far.
talking it out loud.
Okay.
So.
Aces and Valkyrie. Then we are just going to go.
Can't name another white girl in Chicago. We're going to a complete. You just got so rattled. We're going to a completely different.
I did. I didn't like
Okay.
it.
Where are we going?
Valkyrie and Aces, and we are going to go with Tip Hayes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
probably
that was the obvious one.
Yeah, I know. We're not doing
Yeah,
great so
that's
far.
not her real name. Tip is not her name. Tiffany Hayes, correct?
Yes.
Okay, 19%.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, it's not as high as. I thought that would have been higher.
Yeah, I would have taken that for 19%. Can't be that many for.
That's what I'm saying. Unless there was someone that got waived, and
there are a bunch of. I mean, they could have. I mean, they took people from the expansion draft.
I know who's the most popular one there.
It's Kayla Thornton, but was she
No.
No, she's on this Seattle. I'm pretty sure I'm going with Rupert, but I don't know who the most obvious one is. But I don't know yet. I can't remember if she was on the Aces, but I'm not doing that yet. All right, USA. So this is just any American.
Any American.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, no, I'm going only one team. So we're gonna go rookies from Chicago. Let's go Maddie Westbeld. 2% off. Fuck out of here. Should have been a 1%er. It's their third pick.
Mercury, only one team. I'm going to go with, and I bet you this is 1% because no one would want to spell her name except you know how to say her name. The point guard, Michaela Akoa, whatever.
Kona Makani.
Thank you.
Not even that hard, I think. Oh, no, I got it wrong. Oh, no, Akoa Makani.
Akona Makani.
Monique Akona Makani. 5%.
All right. I guess a lot of people went to go type her name.
Well, it spells it out for you if you're close.
It does.
If you get each letter right. Was she a draft pick this year, or she had been there 2 years or 3 years or something?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to remember who their rookies are. They don't have any, I don't think. They just had to have played for the Mercury at any point, right? Or
yeah,
right. So at any point in their life, they had to play for the Mercury, and they have to just be from any of the
50 states.
That's so funny.
I know, that's like such a weird one.
Caitlin Chen. I mean, she's American. She was born, but let's do who's the most random person? Martin is probably. That's the obvious one for the Aces.
That's what I think is what the people probably went with.
Yeah, I can't stand her. No, I'm just gonna see if it pairs. Good, 2%. Nice. No picture. Disrespect.
That's a really good one. You're killing it right now.
These cards, man.
Yeah, I guess that's really what it is, huh? I guess I gotta get more boxes.
It's the rookies, at least. I don't know. Rupert's. I don't know. I liked Rupert. She was always a fantasy draft questionable pick. I would put in the big board. You want Xander Lassini for American?
I'm thinking Mercury, and
I'm shocked you haven't gotten Sky one team. I'm shocked.
I'm spreading around my categories. It's like
I'm just shocked it wasn't one of the first you went to.
It's kind of like when you do a fantasy draft. Like you already did that category. I don't have to worry about it.
It's true. I thought you were going to do it before me.
See, I know this person played for the Mercury, but I think they played for the Aces.
Yeah, that one's hard.
But I'm Mariah Jefferson.
Oh,
Lord.
yes. I thought of a Mercury one team.
Mariah Jefferson for Mercury and Aces.
Okay. Nice.
I knew that one because I got her card too.
Somebody I like, Lexi Held.
What's that one for? Just only
One
one
team.
team?
Yeah, 3%.
Man, the Caitlin Chen one's gonna kill me. I didn't think that one would be that high.
I got to think if I really was hoping Yosite would be there.
Chicago Sky, only one team. Let's go with I'm like trying to think who's probably the least popular of the ones.
You can say them out loud. I've already done it.
Oh, that's right. So obviously it's Reese, way too high, probably. Van Lith, probably
Okay.
popular enough.
That's who I thought
And
you were
then
going to go with.
Cordoza.
Oh, okay.
Cordoza was the other one that I'm thinking of.
Has
So
she?
I feel like
I didn't even know if she's played on another team.
no, she was drafted there. So I think out of those three, I'm gonna go with Cardozo and think
Yeah,
she's
that's
the
what I would
least
do.
popular one. And it's probably still gonna be like 12%.
I'm going to go 7. Wow. 32. That's a hit.
Way too high.
Um,
I need you to just do Angel Reese just so I can see what her percentage would be.
we can look at the stats after. Mercury Aces. I don't know if I have anything. Mariah Jefferson. You didn't. Is there an obvious one? Oh wait, no.
Is there an obvious one? I don't know.
I'm gonna try it. Might be our first dud. Oh no, she's not even on it. I suppose Cheyenne.
Oh, Sellers. No, she didn't play a game, didn't she?
Yeah, she never played
No, she never played.
on the roster. So yeah, all right. So I have to think of an actual player that's only been on. That's not Caitlin Chen. All right, let's do some thinking. Yeah, I have no idea if they've picked up anyone. All right, USA players who are Americans. So Mercury is obviously Satu Sabali. I'm just trying to think of like the most random player to play for the Mercury. Fuck. It's not that it's hard. It's just picking the right one.
Right.
It's like I can't go Diana Taurasi.
No.
It's like 99.9. I wish so, because then anyone else would be. If everyone picked Diana.
Or nobody did because it was too easy.
Yeah, that would be a great world. I don't want to also just assume someone's American and then slip up like you almost did, which I'm not even consider. I think she's Rebecca Allen is American. I have no idea. I don't want to look it up yet either.
Yeah, I know.
Chicago Sky. Let's go with I feel like everybody on the Valkyrie was not American.
No, I know. That's where I like struggled.
Oh my god. This is... Oh, wait. I'm going to try. Damn. I tried Zambolini.
She played for a different team.
I guess.
Did she play for Minnesota? Didn't we look that up?
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. Not to my knowledge. I don't know.
Oh man,
It probably looks her up, but
what a
yeah, I don't
huge
know.
opening for me. Um, Chicago and Aces. I feel like this is going to be another high number, but it's the only freaking one, excuse my language, that I could think of.
Yeah, go for immaculate at this point.
Candace Parker.
Cheyenne Parker Tyus or 72%.
Frick, I didn't think that'd be so popular. The only other name I could think of, and I don't remember her first name, was Vandersloot's wife. What's her name? Allison.
I didn't even know she was married to somebody in the league.
Allison. What's the
Eric
name?
Vandersloot's going to be a guest star on Chicago Med.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if she's just in as a patient. I'm going with Kayla Thornton. She's American, right?
I think so.
16%. I'll take that. All right, Joe, you got American.
Yeah, it was Allison Quigley. That's who I should have done.
That's her wife?
Yeah.
Oh.
Two great shooters. All right. So we're naming USA players here. What an awful draft or grid for me.
Hey, you might get fucking 9 for 9 though.
Mercury, USA born. Let's go with. You already did Lexi Held on me.
Alyssa, can you do that? Lexi Held for a different person?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go with Shea Whitcomb.
Are you allowed to get it if you don't get their first name right?
Let's go with Whitcomb.
Sammy?
Yeah, is it Sammy?
Yeah. Shea Whitcomb for 1%. There you go.
Shea would have been less than 1%.
Yeah.
Let's go, Sammy.
Let's go with when in doubt, just guess Tina Charles. She's been on a team, right? Honestly, there was a time I was when we started doing this, or right before we started doing this podcast, where I was like, let me play. I want to see how good I would be at this immaculate grid, or maybe we could play some of these games or whatever. And I was looking at the answers after I'd failed miserably, and Noelle Quinn was on every team. It was just the answer to every, and I looked up her, and once I became I know who she was, watching the league and becoming a fan of the Storm players, and it was oh wow, she was on fucking she played for every fucking roster. So I might just guess her for.
That's really funny.
American Mercury.
Do it.
And she'll be a 1%er. So that could just be a running gag.
Who picks Quinn first?
Yeah, let's do it. Mercury more than I think over Sky. A 0.4%er. Huge.
That's really funny. All right. So then we are going to Chicago Sky, USA born. And we are going to go with. I gotta go into the. We also need to look if Rebecca Allen's American, but
Hey, we can shoot for it.
I don't think she is. But we are gonna go with Chicago, American born. I'm trying to pull like a veteran's name out of my head. I'm trying to get like.
Go Candace Parker again.
Well, part of me wants to say Deladon. That's the first name that's popping up, but I can't really remember if she played for Chicago or not. I know she was the Mystics, but
She
I can't
definitely
remember.
played for the Mystics.
Yeah, I can't remember if she played for Chicago
It
or
was
not.
actually a clue in my mom's crossword the other day.
Really,
And
Deladon?
she was like, "Who's the MVP?" Dell, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's nothing." I was like, "I don't know what you're saying." And I was finally like, "Wait, spell it for me." And then she spells like, "Oh, Della Don. It's her last name. It's a women's basketball player, actually. That's the right guy."
That's the funny. Chicago. I hope you got that reference.
Yeah, it's victorious.
Chicago. Ariel Adkins. Um, yeah, just come on, just think of like
Ariel Atkins. Why not her?
because I'm gonna have like 185% for my Chicago picks.
I feel like
Um,
Ariel Atkins is like a 5%er.
no.
What am I stepping on? A fucking.
Um, God, Joe, you know who was like traded, who like came, who did we trade for? Marina Mabry.
Okay, that's a good one.
That could be a good one because people don't think of her on Chicago.
5%.
All right, I'll live with
I'm gonna steal Ariel Atkins.
it.
Is she American? Yeah. 2%.
Does that say two?
Two. Yeah.
Frick.
Are you not swearing this month? What's going on?
No, I just
Is that one of your New Year's resolutions?
no. I swear like a sailor. It's so bad.
Yeah. This is a rated R podcast.
That's so disappointing that I just gave you 3%. All right, and then a Valkyrie player. There's Veronica Burton. There's Veronica Burton.
What are you going for?
Do we think Julie Van Loo is American? Didn't she play for them for a couple games towards the end of the season?
Isn't she like German?
Yeah, I think maybe.
I just made that up.
um, Valkyrie.
Well, I can look up Rebecca Allen at this point.
Yeah, let's say.
She is from Australia. Good job.
Yeah, we stayed away. Had a feeling. Um,
She's from Belgium, isn't she? Yep, Belgium.
Belgium. Okay. Okay. So I mean, like, it's Kate Martin. It's Veronica Burton. It's you already did Kayla Thornton, right? Yep.
I might have two strikes, but I have a name. She doesn't play for either of those teams right now, but I'm almost positive she played for one of them.
Trying to think of someone who did Sid Colson? Who was the guard? Ari McDonald? No. Sid Colson? No. There was a guard that got waived by them early in the season, and then she ended up on a different team. And that's who I'm trying to think of. That would be very low key.
Odyssey Sims, was it?
It wasn't honestly since. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Mine's American. Right. Okay. I was looking at your page for a second, and I was like, wait. It was a guard, and she was.
When in doubt, Noelle Quinn.
Oh,
Somehow.
you know who I'm thinking of?
Who?
I'm thinking of Torre.
Oh,
She came to us. She's not American though. She's French.
yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, that's so
You Noelle
depressing.
Quinn. I'll give it to you if she played for the Valkyrie.
She did not play for the Valkyrie.
I know, but you never know. She played for so many teams.
Oh, that was disappointing. I was thinking of Torre. All right, let's just go Kate Martin.
Yeah, get for immaculate.
Close out the grid.
Hope she's Canadian. 16%. That's pretty good.
16?
Yeah, for that one.
Wow.
All right. So
Burton.
I don't know what the where's your overall score? 875. Is that what it
Okay.
says?
Is that good?
Today's women's game. That's I guess my average score. I don't know. I don't play much. All right. So all right. Let me finish first. I guess. All right. I'm going with. Oh no. What's her name? Oh, Nia Coffee.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Nia Coffee. 2%.
Yeah, that's a good one.
875. Oh, we
What's
tied. Oh no. Wait. Maybe later. Go away. 220. You got your rarity score was way higher than mine.
is that? Oh, that's good. You want to hire? I don't do grids. Like I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't either, but all right, let's see. Rarity score. Rarity score is calculated as the sum of the percentages for each cell you get correct plus 100 for each empty cell. A lower score means your answer are oh,
Yeah.
okay, so I did better.
Yeah. Even though you missed one.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Yeah, the Candace Parker one killed me.
The score, I was like, oh, they really value getting it immaculate. The score will change throughout the day as more games are completed. Oh, whatever. All right. I'll take that 128 to 223.
Yeah.
All
Candace
right.
Parker.
So
She was the top answer.
Valkyrie Aces, the most popular was Kate Martin at 79%.
Yeah.
Only one team for Valkyrie was Caitlin Chen,
So stupid.
71. USA Valkyrie was Veronica Burton at 47. Mercury Aces
Oh,
was Bigley, 37.
she played for the Aces, I guess.
Uh, Only one
Tarazi.
team was Taurasi, and Mercury American was Griner. Sky Aces, Candace Parker. So there you go, two Aces. Only one team was Reese, and then Reese American was also the most popular.
Yeah, that's just a lazy answer.
Yeah, well,
Ugh, I'm so mad about the Candace Parker one. Why did I think that wasn't going to be like super popular?
I don't know. I really
Well,
don't know. The Cardoza one, I was shocked was 31%.
yeah.
Oh, that just gives you her stats. All right. Well, I mean, there's always more grids to play. You can
Yeah,
always go to previous grids,
I kind
Joe.
of like that. I kind of like
If you
that.
want to get your anger out.
Yeah, I kind of like that head to head.
There you go. You'll be on the remember, you're on the Chrome. I'm on Safari.
I'm
You
on
want
Chrome.
if you want to keep up your stats. You got the immaculate one last time. Apparently, it keeps your stats.
Nice.
So, all right, that took us way longer than it did to talk about the CBA, but all right.
That was good. It's always fun to play a little game, and for those who hang out at the end here.
I don't know. How do we get back? Oh, there we go. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what we'll do next, but it might just be us clowning around because they're clowning around.
Yeah, as long as you guys come and hang out with us, we'll keep trying to fill the time until it's go time, and you know it's gonna be an avalanche. I said it before. Like once they decide what they're gonna do with the CBA, like things are gonna move quick, and hopefully we can get that information out to you guys relayed too throughout the day when that time comes, and we'll try to get back into growing this little thing we call no shade. Try to grow our community, and continue to keep our fans here.
And you're working on getting that interview with Alexa Philippou, right?
We're gonna do my best. This.
Yeah, keep calling her. All right, we'll see you guys next week or the week after, or who knows.
In the future.